Hi, welcome to the first episode of my official Stardew Valley series. My goal this year is to try and get back into as many of my old hobbies as possible, as well as start streaming again. As many of you know, I tend to go back and forth a lot, and unfortunately, I will admit I've let a lot of the bad stuff happening in my life take over all of my additional free time. So I think it's about time I take some of that time back and make it a priority to focus on some of the good things, starting with this series. Today, I'm going to do a recap of all of my goals and everything I've accomplished on my farm in the first month. So before we get started, I want to start off by saying this is my first official playthrough of the game. So I don't exactly know 100% what I'm doing. I'm using the Wikipedia, advice, tips and tricks as I go along. Anyways, let's get started. Here are my goals for the first month of spring. I want to become friends with all of the townspeople. I don't want to miss anyone's birthdays, and I want to try to get them gifts that they'll like. I want to work on the community center bundles, I want to build a chicken coop, and I want to buy some chickens. So let's get started. So in this first clip, as you can see, I'm going through and I'm interacting with all of the townspeople at the egg hunt. I knew that there was a festival coming up, so it gave me a great opportunity to go through and interact with every individual person. That way I can start building the friendship that I'm going to need. And later on maybe some relationships. Next up is the collage of birthdays. I started with Lewis, which was kind of awkward as I sat outside his house for a while, but I'm glad that he liked my gift. And then I went on to Vincent and then Haley, which pretty surprised that Haley liked my gift because in previous saves I feel like she did nothing but hate on me, but maybe people change or I picked a better gift. You know, to each their own. And then I moved on to Pam and Shane and Pierre, and lastly, finally, Emily. And that should make everybody for the first month of spring. I spent a lot of the beginning of the first month of spring fishing and farming so that I could save up enough money to buy strawberries as my main source of income. That way I could hopefully purchase a chicken coop and some chickens by the end of the month. And I feel like I did a decently good job for my first time. Next year I'll definitely buy a lot more strawberries and be a little bit more prepared. Moving on, as soon as I unlocked the community center, I made it my priority to try and finish as many easy bundles as possible. So as you can see here, I started with the spring foraging bundle and then I moved on to the exotic foraging bundle. And my goal is to have that completed by the end of summer so that I can repair that bridge. I then began working on my fish tank bundles. So far, these have been the most time-consuming, probably because I had to do a lot of research for when, where, and what time to go fishing, as well as what fish I specifically needed for the month of spring. Who knew that video game fishing can be so complicated? I then filled in my spring crops bundle, started the crab pot bundle, dropped off some more fish, and started the quality crop bundle. I also started on the boiler room bundle. Then I dropped off a couple more things and completed my crab pot bundle. To end off the month with a bang, I finally bought my chicken coop, and not one, not two, not three, but 4 chickens, which I think I did a pretty good job for the month of spring. Some random things that also happened this month: the traveling merchant showed up and I bought a seed because the wiki told me to. Also, while wandering around, I found a pot of gold. Anyways, thank you. If you have made it this far in the video, please leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Thank you!